reasons behind you founding this company that you have, and were there any inside stories, interesting stories regarding that?
Well, I think one of the things that we've always been interested in launch vehicle and making that change. I've worked on the technologies for the last 15 years, and so all this time we were interested in like how do we make that change, and that's really why we founded Vector, is to be able to allow the people who have been working on the small spacecraft technologies and they're building businesses based on that to have access to space. That was really what was driving all of that.
So is there a firm strategy that your company has in order to sort of go into the future with this industry?
Well, yeah, the strategy that we have is to be able to position ourselves where we can provide the best service and then provide it at as low cost as we can, reliably do that, understanding that it's like a limousine service. We're not providing a bus, we're providing a limousine service, and so you're not going to pay a bus price, but you will be able to do that, and you will want to be able to do that reliably for those companies, again, because it comes down to for those companies to be able to go where they want to go, when they want to go. That's the key behind this, as opposed to what I call climbing on a bus, and then if you're ride sharing, that's what it is. You're going to go where the bus stops. You don't get to choose exactly what bus lines are. And that's the biggest challenge that they have. And we want to make that dedicated access to space.
What are some of the plans that you have in order to tackle these technological challenges in the future?
I mean, when you look at sending a spacecraft in space is hard. Sending spacecraft to orbit is harder. The technologies are there. There's multiple avenues and areas where, both on the propulsion, on the materials, that we're working hard to be able to change and improve. Those are all technology parts. The technology is only one piece of the whole puzzle. When you want to send a spacecraft to orbit on a launch vehicle, it's a full system. You need to have the ground system. You need to have the launch infrastructure for doing that. You need to have the communications. You've got the regulatory process. For the U.S., it's dealing with the FAA and the FCC. But regardless where you are, you have got those regulations. It's actually the technology, I don't want to say, but it's almost the simplest part to have to address.
Okay. Thank you for taking